Okay, hi and welcome. I'm Isabela Molina, and today we are going to talk about Nathaniel Hermborg, a short history called John Goodman Brown. This is a story about fate, doubt, and the choices we make. Goodman Brown is a man who goes on a journey that will change his life forever. In this podcast, I will walk you through the plot and the symbols and also the big themes that haunt our explorer is in dark and mysterious tale. Um, Goodman Brown, a German man from Salem, says goodbye to his wife, Fate, one night. He tells her he's going into the forest just for one night. Fight doesn't want him to go. She's worried and she begs him to stay, but Brown doesn't listen. He says he will return a better man. This is whether the story starts. What does he leave her? Well, Goodman Brown is curious and he wants to prove something to himself. But what he wants to prove? Okay, now Goodman Brown walks into the forest. The forest is dark and full of shadows. It feels mysterious and a little scary. And he meets a stranger who looks like him, but older. And this stranger carries a staff shaped like a snake. And the stuff is important because in many stories, a snake represents temptation or evil. The stranger is calm and he invites Goodman Brown to join him. At first, Brown is not sure, but the stranger says, like, many good people have already joined us. Who are these people? Well, okay. Um, to Brown's surprise, he sees people from his own town, people he knows, people he respects. The minister, the deacon, even his wife, Fate, are there too. And they are all taking part in a strange, dark ceremony. And at this point, Goodman Brown is like in shock and he sees the people he trusts, the people who were supposed to be good, doing something bad. He sees fate, and when he pink ribbon falls to the ground, he realizes that the innocent is lost. The pink ribbon represents purity, and when it falls, Goodman Brown believes that even his wife, who represents his fate, has lost her purity. This is a huge moment in the story. It's when Goodman Brown starts to lose his faith in everyone around him. I'm sorry. Goodman Brown is devastated and he doesn't know what to believe anymore. He sees people he loves and respects doing things that know against everything he thought was good, he thought was good. And this is the turning point where he shouts, "Look up the heaven to heaven and resist the evil." But the forest is in silent. The voices stop. And now Brown doesn't know if it was a dream or it was real. Was the ceremony real or was it just her imagination? The story leaves this question open. This is what makes the story so powerful. It's not clear if the evil Brown so was real or just stated his mind. So Goodman Brown wakes up and returns to Salem. The morning is bright, the sun is shining, but everything feels different. He looks at the people around him, but now he doesn't trust anyone. He sees the minister, the deacon, his wife Fate, everyone looks the same. But to him, they are not the same. He cannot trust them anymore. The loss of trust hurt him. He cannot live in peace anymore. And this is what happened when we doubt everyone around us. When we lose trust, it can change us forever. Years ago by Goodman Brown chose all, but he's never happy. He doesn't smile and he never found peace. He lives his life full of doubt. He sees sin everywhere and he cannot trust anymore in anybody. In the end, he dies unhappy, with no friends, and with no love. He never find peace because doubt has taken over his life. It is a tragic part of the story when doubt becomes stronger than fate and we lose everything. For now, let's talk about the themes and symbols in the story. The main theme is fate versus doubt. Common Brown starts with fate, but by the end, his doubt takes over. He loses his trust in his community and in the people he loves. Another important theme is good versus evil. The story shows that even people who seems good can have evil inside them. We see this with Fate, the minister, and the townspeople. Finally, the story also deals with hypocrisy. The people in the town see seem to be religious and pure, but the story shows that they are hiding their sins. Even though this story was written many years ago, it's still very relevant today. We live in a world where it's easy to doubt others. Sometimes we don't trust people because of what we hear or see. We live in a time when people can pretend to be something they are not. The story asks us, how do we find balance between trusting others and protecting ourselves from betrayal? It also asks, how much do we let doubt change us? Can we still have hope and faith if we see all those kind of cases in the world? Now, this the finish of this podcast. So only want to say thank you for listening, and I hope it helped you to understand the big themes in the story and what is important today. Remember, faith is not about being perfect. It is about choosing to believe even when we doubt. So thank you again for hearing me, for listening to me. And so, yes, until the next time.